Hello and welcome back to another YouTube. It is me, Aisling, if you were new here. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the videos that we're putting up online recently. Today we have another new one for you. It's a 20-minute lower mobility session, so really focusing around the hips. As I've said before, you don't need an awful lot of equipment for most of these workouts. It's just yourself, a little bit of space and your mat. Maybe grab a bottle of water just to be on the safe side in case you need to hydrate. And like I've said also in other previous videos, if you are really liking this channel and liking these videos, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot. And send the video or share it with friends and family or colleagues or whoever you think this channel might suit. So without further ado, let's just get straight on to it. So we're going to jump straight onto it. You're going to come down all the way onto your back, get a little bit comfy, and we're going to start just working around the pelvis first and foremost, okay? So nice flat feet, relax through the shoulders, the rib cage, relaxing your breath, maybe even closing the eyes. And starting to move with the pelvis itself. So we're imagining that pubic bone on the front of the belly button, you're going to send it down towards your feet, allowing that lower back to arch or lift away from the mat. And then as you return, you're going to pull that pubic bone towards your belly button, flattening your lower back down into the mat, tucking your bum underneath you. And again, we go back to our anterior tilt, pubic bone rolls down and away. Lovely space here on the front. Or on the back, sorry, for that lower back. Nice little arch. And then we come back into that posterior tilt by drawing our pubic bone towards us. We're going to work a little bit through here, allowing you to move through those extremes, okay? So really working anterior and posterior, finding those sticky points, maybe hanging out there a little bit so that you can improve the range of movement. And you're just going to move at whatever pace suits you the best. Allowing you to relax into your breath, waking up the pelvis. We're just going to go for 3 more reps here. Using your breath all the time for 2. And your last one. You're going to keep your pelvis tucked underneath you. You're going to turn your palms up towards the ceiling, okay? That bum muscles or bum area is going to be underneath you, that pubic bone towards your belly button. Pressure into your feet now. You're going to bring your pelvis, your pubic bone up towards the ceiling into that lovely bridge position, and from here we're going to work down through the spinal segments to unwind. Every segment rolls one at a time down. Good job. And again, we roll up. Again, just working at your own pace. If you've done one of my mobility videos before, or even my Pilates videos before, you'll know all about this one. Well done. This one I really love. It's nice exercise just to kind of wake up everything in the center of the body, like your abdominals, your glute muscles, hamstrings, quads, everything is switched on, even down as far as your pelvic floor. It's always nice to know. Getting a little bit of work through everything with one exercise. It's efficiency at its best. Good, let's go 3 here. Well done. Again, you're looking at those vertebrae like building blocks. You've got 2. Good job. And then you've got that last one. Well done. And slowly releasing all the way down. Fantastic. Okay, from here we're actually going to come over onto our tummies now. Actually, no, we're not. Stay there. Come back onto your back. I forgot my train of thought. Okay, so from this position, as we've come down out of our bridge, now you're going to lengthen your left leg out in front. You're going to take your right leg up and into that nice tabletop position, okay? And from here, I want you to take a hold of that knee on the right-hand side with your right arm. That left arm is just going to open out to the left-hand side, allowing that shoulder blade to stay down. From here, you're going to squeeze the knee towards your chest and then open it out towards the shoulder on the right-hand side, okay? So we're kind of abducting the knee or the hip opening it up, feeling that stretch deep into that inner thigh or base of hamstring, down around the inner aspect, medial aspect of that hamstring muscle, up and into kind of the base of your bum. Breathing nice and deeply here, and I want you to think about that left hip bone staying down on the mat. Keep focused around that left hip so that we can maximize that stretch potential on the right hand side. And then from here, going to bring the right knee all the way across, swapping the hands to take the left hand onto the right knee. The right hand's going to open, and now we're going to open that glute area by bringing that left or that right hand side over to the left. Again, you want to focus around that right shoulder blade staying down on the mat, feeling that stretch through, maybe even your lower back. Okay, so really working just as much as you can here. No point forcing it. Good job. Gravity's going to help you here. We're going to bring that right leg back into center, taking both hands to the top of the knee, squeezing the knee towards your chest, feeling the upper hand of that hamstring now into that attachment point in your ischial tuberosity, which is that sit bone, okay? And then I want you to focus on the back of that left thigh, and you're going to try and press the back of that left thigh down and into the floor as you pull the right knee towards your chest. So we're getting a nice little pelvic split here, where one half of the pelvis is going in flexion and the opposite half is going to go into extension. So we're getting a little bit of mobility here through both hips in opposite directions. And just breathing in this position, just for 3, for 2, and then your last one. We're going to take the right leg back down, we're going to take the left up. Well done. Okay, from here again, we take the left into the left hand, we open the left hand out, or sorry, the left hip out and the right hand to open. Fantastic. Again, that nice abduction of that left hip, your right hip bone staying pressed into the mat. Working nicely here. Nice deep breaths. Well done. Last breath. We're going to take that left across, swap the hands, left into right, left hand open, right hand now draws that left knee across. There we go, well done. Excellent. Working in that left shoulder blade, making sure it stays down on top of the mat. And that left glute, left lower back is opening up again, just allowing gravity to help you here, but working with your breath as much as you can. And again, don't force it, just allow it to naturally fall into a position that it's happy to stay in. Good, 3, 2, last one. We bring the left to center and both hands now grasp the knee. Again, pull the knee towards the chest, and the back of the right thigh now is going to press into the floor. So again, we look at that opposite movement. Flexion, extension through the hip. Nice relaxed breath. Feeling the upper hand of that hamstring into that ischial tuber again, stretching out. I think it's one of those areas that we never get really a heavy stretch on, especially if you're a bit more immobile. Good job. Excellent stuff. Last breath. And from here, we're going to lengthen the legs. So from here now, we're going to actually swap ourselves over into a prone position. Okay, so you're going to come on to all fours. And we're going to work a little bit now into kind of opening up the anterior pelvis and then working into those inner thighs. Okay, so you're going to fall into a half pelvic movement, okay, so or a half plank movement. You're going to pull the pelvis forwards. You're going to allow the pelvis to drop towards the floor. You're going to feel the stretch down into that hip flexor. I don't want you to go too much with the belly button down into the mat. I just want you to push down through the hands now and open and lengthen the chest. Open the chest and lengthen the head towards the ceiling. Okay, so really just working on kind of the lower half here. We're not dumping the belly button all the way down, okay? We're kind of just focusing on that pelvic. So those anterior pelvic bones are pushing towards the floor. From here, then you're gonna sit your bum back, widen your knees, and stretch into those inner thighs. Nice child's pose stretch. And we're gonna flow in this position here. So we're gonna pull forwards, hips flex open. Good, nice lower abdominal stretch. And then knees widen, sitting back. Good, let's go for 4 here. We open and we stretch back. So again, focusing on that anterior pelvis, okay? We're not gonna dump into our lower abdominal or belly button region too much. Think length through the top of the head whilst pushing your pubic bone towards the floor. 2 more. Good, last time. Excellent stuff. Good. From here, all fours position, and we're gonna sit into our high kneeling position from here. Left leg's gonna go forwards. Ready for a little bit of hip flexor flow. So both hands on the hips, you're gonna send that left knee forwards over the left toes, right hip to open again. Watch that belly button area, okay? We're not gonna push into belly button. I want you to focus on that right anterior hip area. Excellent. Just reach the arms out in front, and then from here, we're gonna sit back into our hamstring, okay? Keeping the toes down towards the floor. Not looking for too much of a neural stretch here. We really just want that muscular stretch, so those toes are gonna stay flat. We're gonna come back forwards again into that hip flexor stretch, arms just reach forwards. And then we sit back again to that nice hamstring stretch. Good, well done. Excellent. And again, you're just gonna work at whatever is comfortable for you here, okay? I'm feeling a little bit stiff today, especially in my hamstrings. So I'm not gonna push you too much. It's kind of a case of listening to your body. If it feels like it's too much, then it probably is. Okay, we've got last one. Well done. Excellent. Hamstring stretch we're gonna hold here, okay? Just allow the chest bone area to kind of sink further down towards the thigh on the left hand side. Just some nice deep breaths here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come forwards into that hip flexor stretch for me, okay? And allowing that right knee to open, or that right hip to open. And then I want you to send the left hand to the inside of the left foot, and that left elbow is going to challenge down towards the floor and then lift. And what you don't want is that left knee to fall out to the side, okay? We're gonna try and keep left knee over toes, working into that inner thigh, inner hamstring. We're just gonna go for 4 reps here. And 3. So hopefully afterwards, 2, feel a little bit lighter just around the hip joint area. Just staying here on that last one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the left hand all the way back, and let's shimmy now that left foot to the right hand side of the mat and sit into that lovely little piriformis or pigeon stretch. Again, if you are more immobile, use a block or a cushion underneath this knee to offload. I want you to try and direct your pubic bone towards the floor. Sitting tall through the top of the head, as always, length through the spine. And just allowing your breath and gravity to do the work here. Nice, relaxed breath. We're gonna stay for 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, and release. We're gonna lift through the left, pressure through the hands, shimmy all the way back in, take the left knee all the way back, and we're gonna repeat on the opposite side. Right knee forwards, ready for that hip opener. Push through that left hip only, both arms out. Then we lengthen through hamstring to sit back. Ooh, the right hamstring's a little tighter. Forwards, reach. Good. And we sit back. Well done. Keep it going nice and slow. Whatever tempo suits you the best. I like to kind of flow a little bit through these guys, just to sling them. 4. Well done. We're almost there. And 3. Losing your breath as always. You got it. 2. Last time. You're ready to hold that nice hamstring stretch. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna hold for 5. Chest is lowering. 4. Shoulders relaxing. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring that right knee back. You're ready for right hand to the inside of the right foot. Here we go to challenge. Elbow and lift. So we're just gonna flex and try and tap the elbow off the floor. And again, we're gonna watch that knee. Okay, so keep them steady. 5 and 4. Good job. 3. Last 2. Here we go. Last 1. We're gonna hold them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Right hand back. Shimmy the right foot to the left hand side. Relax through the shin bone. Pubic bone to the floor. Whew. And we're gonna hang out here. Good job again. Trying to direct through the center, so that pubic bone. So we're not gonna drift over to one side. It's more so about pubic bone kind of sitting directly down onto the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Last 1. Using both hands, lift through right knee, shimmy back. And let's come back into our high kneeling position. I'm just gonna change around here. So from here, you're gonna widen the knees. Okay, you're gonna pop the hands just down in front of you so that they're underneath your shoulders. And then from here, we're gonna send that left leg to the left-hand side. And I want you to press down into that inner foot, medial foot area. And from here, thinking again about that center part, that pubic bone area, I want you to sit it back towards the mat, but try not to drift to one side. Keep the chest open and bring it back to center. And again. So that medial foot, that inside of your foot, inner arch area, it's gonna stay grounded. And we're basically just working through that inner thigh. I can like silently hear the screams. This one's always such a tough one. I personally love it, to open up through the hips. I think it's such an easy stretch to do and so effective. Good job. Let's go for 3 here. And lift. And 2. Good job. Last time. Well done. Excellent. Let's bring it all the way back through center. Change. Opposite side. Right leg. Same thing. Medial foot. Inner arch. We sit towards that center portion. So it's really like that tailbone. Your pubic bone is trying to push directly back and down towards the mat behind. So we're not kind of drifting more towards the left hip or anything. We're really keeping ourselves centered. Good job. Nicely done. And again, the right side. There's always going to be a side that's a little bit more tight. 4. We're almost there. Woo. And 3. Good job. Last 2. Last 1. Fantastic. And return. We're going to bring ourselves into center and we're gonna have a seat. So what I want you to do is bring the soles of the feet together. And again, whatever this means for you, they can be further out in front, really close together, and try and relax into the knees, okay? We're just gonna breathe, and I want you to think sit bones to the floor, head to the ceiling. So you're really trying to push the bones of your bum into the mat, and think of your pubic bone kind of directing itself down and in towards your heels. So you're gonna really open into that inner groin area, and we're gonna lengthen through the top of the head. Our shoulders are going to widen, and we're going to breathe here. And as this kind of improves, you can move the heels further and further back towards the pubic bone, and just allowing yourself to relax, and think knees are going to relax, thighs are going to relax, and you'll notice every so often that these are going to open up and start to push, relaxing down into the mat. Really nice. Good job. Now from here, we're going to take a little hinge of our belly button forwards towards our heels, and then back, and again forwards and back, deepening the stretch forwards. Good, and return, and again forwards. So try and keep that spine nice and straight. We're not going to hunch and round forwards. I want you to think belly button to feet. 3 more. 2 more. Good job. Last time. Excellent, and release. Let's just take our cross-legged position. And that is it, guys. We're gonna take a nice big deep breath in, reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale to release. Relax through the hands and shoulders, shrug. And that is it, a nice little quick hip mobility. I hope you feel a little bit more open, or maybe even more aware of your hips. I really enjoy anything hip related. So yeah, like I've said before, if you really do enjoy the videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, even hit the bell so that you're alerted to when the next video is uploaded. But there's 2 videos every week, and I really do hope you're enjoying them. Share them with friends, family, and like I said, whoever you think might be suited to the channel. Until next time, I hope you have a great week, and we will see you again soon here on the mat. Bye.